Howdy folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. I'm back from my week off, refreshed, reinvigorated and ready to, well, I thought we'd kick off with an epic win compilation because these are always popular. Seems I just need to, this is actually an 8.3 replay I've been saving for some time. I'm just going to go ahead while we're waiting and switch the relevant vehicle markers on. What we have here is Mind That Tank in his T-18 Tier 2 American tank destroyer. And I love this little machine. It's got almost overpowered frontal armour. It's ridiculously quick. It'll do 45 kph, no problems. And it has a 75mm howitzer that will one-shot kill any Tier 1 tank, almost every Tier 2 tank, and give Tier 3s a hell of a lot of problems. So he's in a, well, it's a Tier 2 game, and a T-18 tank destroyer in a Tier 2 game. And I know people are going to be watching this thinking, well, it's running up a cricket score in a T-18 in a Tier 2 game is nothing special. And yeah, you'd be right. Watching people get really, really good scores in T-18s by basically camping and one-shotting things at distance. Absolutely. 100% agree. But that's not what happens in this game. Oh, no, sir. Mind That Tank is, well, just watch this. Now, it is a howitzer, so you really, really have to lead your shots. Very low velocity, 75mm high explosive shell. It takes forever to reach the target. And actually hitting things with it at long range is a very much an acquired skill. Okay, that Cruiser 3 down below has got a building between us and him, but ooh, maybe we can hit that guy. Yeah, we can hit that guy. Oh, another T-18. Okay, killing this guy would be great. He's a significant threat. We've killed him, so 2 kills. Let's just have a little game amongst yourselves at the moment. Just see if you can guess what sort of score Mind That Tank finishes this game on. Is he going to get 8 kills? More? 10 kills? More? Let's see what we think. Yeah, he wants that T-18. He's the most significant threat remaining on the enemy team. And T-18s, well, running up monster scores in T-18s was, I'm not going to say it wasn't difficult. You had to know what you were doing. But it became more difficult with the introduction, oh, there's another one, of the British light tanks. Because that 40mm pom-pom, very, very dangerous gun. And a lot of the time, the T-18 with its 40-odd millimeters of frontal armour at this sort of tier, oh, look at that. Well, there's 5 kills. At this sort of tier, you could pretty much just, you didn't have to worry about getting shot at from the front. But those 40mm guns that the British get can give T-18s problems. So battles aren't quite as one-sided down at this tier as they always used to be. So Mind That Tank, he's on 5 kills. There's still that enemy T-18 camping down there behind those buildings. But he doesn't want to sit here the whole day. However, there he is. We need to kill this guy. Oh. Ah, right, blown his tracks off. So, didn't do full damage, didn't penetrate. And keep them tracked and continue doing damage. He only has 72 health left. Okay, that one just hit his tracks. You can see those 20mm autocannon shells just bouncing off this guy and doing no damage to him. The only thing that's actually hurting is these HE shells. But this guy can get his tracks back up. Actually, that T-18, well, he's dead, but he didn't have the howitzer. So that was interesting. Right, there's Top Gun. 6 kills. T-18's dead. Nobody else on his team has scored a kill yet. Yep, he's gotten bored of camping this bush, that's for sure. Hello. Yep, I thought I saw some shots coming in from the side. Now this could be dangerous. He's taking shots from the flank. That T1E6 has lit him up, so get some cover between himself and the T1. Need to get rid of that. There we go. Don't want to have to fire through it. Bang. Bingo. Oh look, somebody else on the team actually scored a kill. Well, he's not going to get 15 kills. In case anybody was betting on 15 kills, not going to happen. T2 medium, not feeling very confident. Boom. Nine kills. So he can still get 14 kills. Somebody else on his team, very unsportingly, took one of his kills. Oh, it's going to take 2 shots to kill this BT2. Doesn't even... Well, even if he's shooting back at him, he hasn't hit him with a single shot yet. There we go. 1 health. There's 9 kills. Don't even know where the rest of the team are. He's having to go out and find them. Oh, he's found them. T26. Didn't penetrate. 17 damage. That one did penetrate. But they're very, very low damage roll. There we go. Oh, and he's actually taken a penetrating hit here. 11 kills. There's only 3 of them left in the enemy team. Who knows where 2 of them are? Oh, a medium 1 with 7mm of armour. Yeah, that's going to do full damage. You know, I remember when the British first came out and everybody looked at the stats of those medium 1s with their just ridiculous armour. T18 drivers the world over just rubbed their hands in glee. So he's on 13 kills. Can he make it 14? Well, he's blown the tracks off that 35T, but he's going to have to hit a weak spot. Yeah, he hit a weak spot. He's just going to ram him to death. 14 kills. How many... A minute, go on. How many of you thought he was going to get the full 15? So the T18 tank destroyer at tier 2 with the 75mm howitzer. It's still got it. Here's Coke Bottle in his Crusader. And it was a pretty dismal game. It's one of those games where you keep arriving too late to kill anything. And there's team killers and... But... yeah, you know what's coming, don't you? I don't know what it is about the bridge on Westfield that just seems to attract losers. Spiteful pricks who think, right, we've lost, I'm going to kill myself, so you guys don't get any experience or credits for killing me. Yeah, not this time, sunshine. Fuck you. Yeah, well done, Coke Bottle. Justice. And it was artillery as well. You are the man. This is another one I've had lurking around on my hard drive for quite some time. It's another patch 8.3 replay, and obviously, as you can see, this is the Dragon's Ridge map. Now, any of you who are new to World of Tanks probably have never seen this map before. It was removed from the game. It keeps getting removed from the game for one reason or another. For some bizarre reason. Every time I flash up a replay with the patch 8.3 game engine, it keeps resetting the health bars. So I'll just... reset that for you. By the way, people keep asking, what's that mod you use that shows the health bars above the tanks? It isn't a mod. It's this. It's in the game settings. This is how you do it. So what we have here is Stab King Pro, and he's in a platoon of Tier 8 Premiums. Tier 8 Premiums with special matchmaking. 2 Super Pershings and a KV-5. Tanks that have very, very good armour. Not such good guns. I call this replay the platoon they couldn't kill. You're not going to believe this. Well, you probably will believe this. What we have here is a combination of tanks that have very, very good armour, but massive weak spots. And an enemy team that seemed 100% incapable of hitting any of those weak spots, even from point blank range. This was hilarious. Okay, so first contact, Jagdpanther and an enemy KV-5. Comet does not want to go around the corner and take the first hit, and oh my god, an IS-3 and an IS. There's our first bounce. Yeah. I wouldn't be going sideways around a corner in front of those guys in a Comet, mate. Oh, and look at that up there. We've got a Tiger 2 and a Ferdinand. Tiger 2's got the stock turret. Comet does not want to be sitting on that corner against those fellas. Yep, he's starting to take hits. Ferdinand's in a good spot. Surprised he's got the gun depression to shoot down here, but apparently he does. Now, Stab King does have 14 rounds of APCR, but he's not using them yet. I mean, he shouldn't need to, shooting at the lower glacis of the Tiger 2, but he only penetrated once. Super Pershing's gun really isn't very good at all. There we go, finally. This Comet seems determined to want to die. Tiger 2's backing off, the 30's taking some hits. Have you counted how many times Stab King Pro's actually been hit so far? It's a lot. There goes the Comet. Just going to pull the camera back a little. There we go. It's the first thing that's actually done any damage to him. All it's done is take his tracks off. Now, to be fair, a lot of those shots have been aimed at his weak spots. They're just not going through. You can see shots there aimed from the machine gun port, and that's the first one that's actually done any damage there. And it was only 141, so what was that? Possibly the Carnarvon with a 20-pounder gun? It's hard to say. Yeah, it looks like the Carnarvon's the one. He's just taken his gun out, so he's used his repair kit on his gun. Meanwhile, the rest of the platoon have turned up. Here's the KV-5, and he's very wisely using this Comet to attempt to get some cover for his machine gun turret. And there's the other Super Pershing. Have you lost track, because I have, of how many hits this guy has taken so far? Because I gave up counting. And his team, of course, are just getting their arse handed to them. But look at the damage the platoon's doing. Between the three of them, oh, there we go. KV-5 just took 295 damage. Stab King's taken 141 damage. He must have been hit 20 times. And look at what's coming around this corner. You'd think a KV-5 driver would know where to shoot a KV-5. But apparently not. And look at this. There's one Tiger 2. In fact, that Tiger 2 isn't even a threat. Coming around this corner, there's a Tiger 2, an IS-3, a Lower, a KV-5, there's a Carnarvon up on the hill. That Ferdinand's still in play. Why don't they come around? But instead, they're just sitting here. Unbelievable. He's still not using his premium ammo. Doesn't need to yet. Beating the crap out of this team. It's as if this platoon was unkillable. It's like every enemy tank that came around the corner just never heard of, you know, weak spots. What are weak spots? He's taken 2 damaging hits. In fact, it looks like they've taken 4, between the 3 of them, they've only taken 4 damaging hits the entire game. So the team's losing 3-10. There's another bounce. there's only 3 of them left. There's about to be... Oh, there's 4 of them left. That Tiger 2's about to die. He's been flanked by Carnarvon and the KV-1S. And then it's just this platoon left. Any second now, they're going to lose the Tiger 2. Oh, they're taking their time killing him. But, oh... Imagine how embarrassing it must be to lose to a team as incompetent as this. Oh, really? And now they're starting to rack the kills up. Oh, low health 30. Oh, then again, very inviting Tiger 2. Oh, the shot went low. Right, that's it. Now, they're the only ones left alive. This platoon is it. That 30's an inviting kill. Oh, he got him. Sweet. And he's still only using normal ammo. He hasn't, you know, he doesn't really need to switch to APCR yet. So they've killed 5 between them. They were actually outnumbered about 3 to 1. They've just destroyed everybody that came around here to kill them. And now they're being capped. Well, they're not going to be able to do anything about that. And I was going to say they're at least going to go down fighting, but you know what? I'm not convinced this enemy team are capable of killing them. It's as if none of them have ever heard of weak spots. Look at this. I mean, and this is a patch 8.3 replay. It's not as if you can even use the excuse that nobody knew where to shoot a Super Pershing at this point. Oh, there we go, finally. In the gun. Oh, that was a spot. Look, that was actually a spot of friendly fire there. Which didn't do any damage. Oh, and looks like Artie's trying to get stuck in as well, but no. Do you want to see how much damage they took in that game? Or potential damage? How many hits these guys received? Well, you know, that was frankly just embarrassing for the enemy team. And to lose to a team as inept as that. But unfortunately, you know, when you're driving slow machines like these, and you end up on the low ground, there was very little else they could do other than just sit there and kill anybody who came anywhere near them. Which is exactly what they did. They were never going to get back and reset the cap. That game was over. The enemy team were rubbish, but their team was just more rubbish. But they walked away from it. Well, Stab King Pro walked away from it with a very well-earned steel wall. 1153 XP on a defeat and 119,000 credits. Unsurprisingly, the most XP, the most damage done, and probably the most damage taken as well. Although we can't tell for sure. This is a patch 8.3 replay, and potential damage received was not in the game back then. So we can tell you he took 23 hits, which frankly I'm quite surprised at. I thought he got hit more than that, but 23. And don't forget, these were tier 8 heavies and tank destroyers shooting at him, so you're probably looking at 7,000 or 8,000 potential damage. Jeez, man, look at that. I've seen some pretty bad teams. I've been in some pretty bad teams, and I've played against some pretty bad teams, but to lose to a team like that must really suck. So there we go, Stab King Pro, and the platoon they couldn't kill. That's a replay I've been meaning to show you for quite some time. How about we wrap things up with a little bit of IS-6 gameplay? Yeah, why not? This is Fadeless Poddy. Great name. And he's in his IS-6. It's a tier 8 game on Ensk. I do like this map. I've had some of my most amazing games on this map. I don't know what it is about it. I couldn't point to one thing about Ensk that I just like, but it doesn't really seem to matter what I'm driving. Heavy tanks, tank destroyers, mediums, lights, you name it. I have good games on Ensk, and even those games that that we don't win, I tend to do pretty well in. So here we go, Fadeless Poddy in his IS-6. Note his ammo loadout. The IS-6 doesn't get a lot of ammo. Only carries 30 rounds. He's gone with a 2-to-1 ratio with armor piercing and APCR. Now the APCR ammo on the IS-6 isn't very good. You don't actually get that much more penetration with it. You tend to find that's the case with the premium tanks. specifically the ones that don't have very good guns, tanks like this, and the Super Pershing. A lot of people will load APCR for those, you know, close encounters, but it's not that good. It's definitely not some kind of I win button. You still have to know what you're doing, even with APCR on these things. So we've lost our ELC already. Okay. Oops. Watch. Who put that building there? Really? There's an enemy Super Pershing. He's on the other side of the train tracks. We've been spotted because we're basically close enough to each other. So he's got sixth sense. And it looks like he can hit that Super Pershing underneath the railway car. And the Super Pershing is too close to the railway car to be able to return fire. And he knows it, so he's backed off. Bit of a ballsy move there, showing his side. But he's going to have to... Oh, and he can do it again. And again, this Super Pershing is too close to the railway carriage to be able to fire underneath and hit the IS-6. So, ha ha. Sucks to be you. Oh man, this is like shooting fish in a barrel. Of course, you know, the team are dying like flies. Well, there's our first kill. And somebody needed to kill something, because this is just turning into a rout. T-150 pulled one back, nailed a Panzer 4S. We're losing 4.6, we're losing 4.7. This ain't good. Huge concentration of enemy tanks in the centre of town, and there's nobody there to hold them back. I mean, there was somebody there to hold them back, but they all died. So, and the usual raging starts in chat. Oh, you're all campers, you're all noobs. Yeah. Instead of crying about it, Fadeless is going to do something about it. T-29's trying to hold him off. He's being sensible about it. It looks like he's gotten himself hulled down here. T-34 coming around the corner. Oh, we can get a side shot into this guy. No. No. Now we're losing 411. How can... oh, and there's a... No, that T-29's doomed now. There we go. Oh, we hammer racked the SU-100. Good. Now, Tiger P, T-34. This is not good. Who's on the lowest health? Well, the T-34 is, but we don't... Yep, take the shots that you can. Yeah, he wants to kill that T-34. He's going to do it. He's going to go for it. Of course, you don't want to get hit by the T-34, and whatever you do, you're going to have to do quick, because the rest of them are going to be coming around. There's only 3 of you. Correction, there's only 2 of you left. Angling the armour. He's going for a bit of side scraping. It's worked. The Tiger P's fired. Oh, very, very low damage roll. Although it was debatable whether or not he's going to be able to one-shot kill the T-34 anyway. But now he can. Masterful angling on the tank here. I think that Tiger P has... The Tiger P must have hit him 4 times. He hasn't actually damaged him once. On the other hand, Fadeless has done 2,600 damage. Tiger P finally penetrates him with one. But, you know, anything you can do, we can do better. Now he only needs one more shot to hit him. To kill him. Just in time for the M6 to turn up. Make this one count. Gotcha. M6, does he have the 90mm gun? Yes, he does. And he puts... Oh! Oh! 64 damage. Is he firing HE? I think he was. And the Tiger P, how many 0% hits can one tank take? You lucky swine. Yeah, luck had nothing to do with it, son. Right. 5 kills. He's the last one left alive. However, he's in a tier 8 heavy. Where are the rest of the team? Where are the rest of the enemies? You see, he can't go too far away from the cap point. Otherwise, they'll just cap and win. Okay, somebody's seen him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we'll have some of this. ARL first. 90mm gun, dangerous. It's assuming he did have the 90mm gun. Now, we'd like to kill the Type 58 just to remove his gun. So, yeah, we'll do him next. Oh, it bounced. Well, it wasn't a very well-aimed shot, have to admit. And, of course, artillery are now getting in on the action. Oh, that was a good hit. So he's hugging the side of this building as much as he can, because you can see the artillery shells coming in. And he's denying them shots at his driver's hatch by zipping backwards and forwards. There's another shot came over from the left there, that Type 58. That Jagdpanzer 4's out on the left somewhere. You can see the shots bouncing. Now, can he do the whole under the railway carriage thing again? Yes, he can. Artillery has fired. That Jagdpanzer 4 is directly in front. He's out there somewhere. We saw the shots coming in and bouncing off. So he waited for artillery to fire, now he's going for it. And that Jagdpanzer's probably thinking, oh shit. However, he's obviously backed off because we haven't been spotted again. Sixth Sense hasn't gone off. So we're on 8 kills. There's still 3 left to get. Now, how's he going to play this? Because again, the IS-6 isn't very fast. The Hummel and the AMX 105 and the Jagdpanzer 4 are all pretty quick machines. If he goes too far away from the cap circle and all 3 of them rush it, he could lose to a cap. So he's taking a bit of a chance here. But it's not that much of a chance. I mean, how much coordination? All 3 of them would have to agree, right, we're going to rush the cap. He's been spotted again. So expect some incoming artillery. It's that Jagdpanzer 4, he's still out there somewhere. He's obviously backed off. But backed off where? Or it could be the AMX 105, nobody's seen him yet. Yep, we're being capped. 2 of them, 3 of them, all 3 of them. What are the odds? What were the odds? And the T-150 saying, go cap. Yeah, or perhaps go back to base. Ah, right. 3 of them were in the cap. Now only 1 of them is in the cap. So it looks like all 3 went all the way around to the west. Came right the way around. 1 of them stopped in the cap. 2 of them drove through the cap. So he's probably going to run into contact. That's smart. He has to get back and reset. That's his priority. So instead of going through the buildings to the left, where that definitely the Jagdpanther and probably one of the artillery are, and yep, he's taken a hit from behind, he has to reset the cap. That's his first priority. The Hummel hit him from behind. Needs to keep moving. The Hummel's the big threat. Jagdpanzer 4, not so much. But where the hell are they? All 3 of them were in the cap at one point. Or, you know, potentially, that's just a bug in the replay. Sometimes XVM does do that, but XVM was reporting 3 people in the cap. So, well, there's nobody else back there now. 9 kills. Well, there's a Kolobanov's medal if he can win this, amongst other things. But he's right, though. It's not over yet. 467 health. Oh, there's the Hummel. He's been spotted. Hummel's looking this way. Don't want to miss. Yes, he got him. Okay, Mr. Jagdpanzer 4. It's just you and me. And, well, he's got 2 choices. You know, if you want to find out whether... Oh, he's been spotted. There he is! Oh, yes, baby. We'll have another one of those. You could just ram him, you know. Notice how he's angling. He's as he said, not over yet. He's taking nothing for granted. Boom. What a game. 11 kills. Holy crap. Well-deserved victory. So let's just try to add these all up. We got a Kolobanov's medal, a Pool's medal, a Steel Wall, a Top Gun, Defender, Sniper. 160,582 credits and 5,352 XP doubled. yeah, that was pretty epic. I mean, come on, there were only 4 tanks he didn't kill. Look at that. That's just being greedy. 20 shots fired, 20 hits, 19 penetrations. He did 6,000 damage. He took potentially 7,500 damage received. You're just showing off now, aren't you? So there you go, Fadeless Poddy in one of the best IS-6 games I've ever seen. Very, very well played. Hope you enjoyed that little compilation, folks. Plenty more stuff to come. As always, take care on that battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.